the Detroit Lions.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Second and 10. On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Give up the middle with Swift. He'll try to get back to the line, but it is not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, nothing doing here. I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Connection made. It's Burton. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And third down coming up.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now a third and 2. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down. They get 5 on third and 2.
An early text here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defense?
And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take him back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Angeloni. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Lions take over.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on second down. Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 25 yards. The pickup there. First down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. Finding space at the 15. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Second and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Rock right. Touchdown, Lions. That is first touchdown of the new year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
It's the score, Lions 7, Bears nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Moore going in motion. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A big-time play for the Bears. 47 yards. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. They'll run with Johnson. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. Moore going in motion. Williams to throw on second down. And he's in. Luther Burden. Touchdown Bears. For Burden, that is his first touchdown in the NFL.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all top, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. Into space. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 78 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after the catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. 22-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Here's Williams on first and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Broke Odunze, the one he was looking for. It's second down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike. He's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He's across midfield. 17 yards to gain there. First down, Chicago.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Williams. He'll air it out down the middle. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
This is 3rd and 6. Throwing again, Williams. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now, it's Carlos Santos for the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And that one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 18 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. Whoa! And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Williams. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
180. He'll go play action with Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming.
It's 4th down.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff can get a chance to look them over during the break. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Williams now to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. The Lions ball there, 1st time out. They get that stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Formation for the Bears.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hey, let's go. 180. Shell.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. To throw is Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
First down.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. In motion, it's Odunze. On first and 10, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to second and
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Now give to Gibbs, running right. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's second down. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Here's a second and 12.
Super one. Here we go.
On play action. Goff. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
On third down, they go with Gibbs. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back for the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run with the former there, David Montgomery. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
Go, Todd!
One more time for Montgomery. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane close quickly. Here comes third down.
Gain of 4. Brings up third and 4.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Get anything out of this one. They force him moderately out of bounds. No gain on the return.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's brought down by Terry on the ball. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 5. Another run here, another run by Swift. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
The Bears first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 6. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Bears send out their punt team. in, going to return it. And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive.
Brings up second and 9.
From the 22 now, here's second and 9. Now, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. Here's the Lions punt team now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
26-yard line.
They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
From the 43, here's second and 8.
It's second and
A
8.
play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Aleem McNeil. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They give him again. Aiden Hutchinson. He had 2 sacks in the opener, and give him 1 more here in week 2. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And really the story of the day for this offense, Mike, is it's just been far too many self-inflicted wounds. You're not going to overcome being reckless with the ball, inconsistent with the passing game, and beat teams in the NFL. It's just not going to happen, and the bad day at the office just continues.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
The second down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
It is third and long.
Here we go. 180.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
180.
They hand it to Gibbs. He'll get this inside the 20 and nice run in the red zone. It's 1st down.
It's a gain of 8.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Tonight.
On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And he's in! David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Scott now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be taken in by Durham Smythe. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Williams. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Lions take over.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half.
Brings up 2nd.
Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd down, they need 3. They'll run with Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Escaping to his left. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a big play there for the Lions.
That's good.
31 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Hey, 76. Hot.
To throw is Goff. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Scott now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, it's Swift. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
So it's a win here for the Lions. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory.
Trying to divide us, still count